I am Alder Santos, and welcome to our channel, Legends of Baseball. Vladimir Guerrero, one of the greatest names in baseball, stood out not only for his impressive list of achievements, but especially for his unique ability to dominate the field with an unparalleled natural talent. With a career marked by unforgettable moments, the player ruled the professional baseball leagues, leaving an indelible mark on teams such as the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Angels. His exuberant playing style and versatility as a hitter made him widely recognized for his ability to hit with precision and power, whether the pitches were inside or outside the strike zone. Every time Guerrero stepped up to the plate, it was a spectacle in itself, always promising a world-class play. But what truly made Vladimir Guerrero a baseball legend was his consistency and ability to stand out in any scenario. Throughout his career, the player not only won the coveted American League MVP award in 2004, but he was also selected for 9 editions of the All-Star Game. His ability to adapt to different pitching styles and his impeccable vision of the field allowed him to hit in places and situations where others simply failed. Guerrero was always the kind of athlete who seemed to have a sixth sense for the game, a natural talent that impressed everyone around him. Watch this video until the end and discover the secrets behind Vladimir Guerrero's unforgettable career. Don't miss any details about how he won the MVP title and became a baseball legend. His story goes beyond numbers and awards, reflecting a journey of pure dedication and passion for baseball. With every pitch he faced, with every home run he hit, Vladimir Guerrero created a connection with the fans, leaving a legion of admirers who saw him as the epitome of the perfect player. His presence on the field transcended simple technique. He was, without a doubt, one of the greatest exponents of his generation, and his story continues to inspire those who love the sport. Even after the end of his career, his name remains immortalized in the memories of fans and in the golden pages of baseball. Vladimir Guerrero, one of the most charismatic and talented figures in baseball history, was born on February 9, 1975, in Nizao, Dominican Republic. His journey into sport is a true inspiration to many, standing out for his determination and exceptional skills. This text details Guerrero's story in 86 paragraphs, exploring his journey from humble beginnings to the peak of his career as one of the best hitters of all time. Guerrero grew up in a modest family, facing many financial challenges. From an early age, he showed an aptitude for baseball, a sport deeply rooted in Dominican culture. Playing on improvised fields, he honed his skills with a makeshift bat and ball. His ability to hit any pitch, no matter how difficult or out of the zone, caught the attention of scouts. At 18, Vladimir was signed by the Montreal Expos, a Major League Baseball (MLB) team. His rise was swift, and he made his MLB debut in 1996. From the start, Guerrero demonstrated an innate talent that set him apart. His combination of power, precision, and speed impressed both teammates and opponents. In the following years, Guerrero cemented his place as one of the top players for the Montreal Expos. He stood out as a versatile and powerful hitter, capable of hitting impressive home runs and consistently reaching base. His ability to hit balls outside the strike zone became his trademark, something that fascinated fans and analysts alike. In 2004, Vladimir Guerrero made a decision that would mark a new chapter in his career. He signed with the Los Angeles Angels. It was during this period that he reached the peak of his career, winning the American League Most Valuable Player (MVP) award in his first year with the team. His performance during the 2004 season was spectacular, with a batting average of .337, 39 home runs, and 126 RBIs, runs batted in. The 2004 season not only solidified his status as one of the best players in the league, but also highlighted his leadership ability. Guerrero was a player who inspired his teammates, not only through his extraordinary performances, but also through his humble attitude and strong work ethic. One of the most impressive aspects of Vladimir Guerrero's career was his consistency over several seasons. He participated in 9 All-Star games, a feat that reflects his dominance and relevance in the sport. In addition, he accumulated several accomplishments, including over 2,500 hits for 149 home runs and a .318 career batting average. In addition to his impressive numbers, Guerrero was known for his bold playing style. He didn't use batting gloves, which was unusual in professional baseball, preferring to rely solely on his raw talent and natural sensitivity. His relaxed stance at the plate concealed a fierce aggression that made him one of the most feared hitters in MLB. Off the field, Vladimir Guerrero was an example of humility and dedication. He never forgot his roots and often contributed to improving living conditions in his hometown. His generosity and commitment to philanthropy were recognized by many. Guerrero ended his career in 2011 after brief stints with other teams, including the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. However, he will be remembered primarily for his contributions to the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Angels. In 2018, he was rightfully inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, a recognition of his extraordinary career. The impact of Vladimir Guerrero on baseball goes beyond his statistical achievements. He brought a unique, passionate, and vibrant playing style that captivated fans worldwide. His ability to overcome adversity and achieve greatness serves as an inspiration to players of all ages. Today, Vladimir Guerrero remains a sports legend. His legacy lives on not only through his achievements on the field, but also through his lasting influence on Dominican and international baseball. He paved the way for future generations of Dominican players and established a standard of excellence and perseverance. The story of Vladimir Guerrero is, above all, a testament to the power of natural talent combined with hard work and dedication. His journey from a small village in the Dominican Republic to the Baseball Hall of Fame is proof that dreams can come true, regardless of circumstances. Guerrero also left a family legacy in baseball. His son, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., followed in his footsteps and currently plays in MLB, representing the Toronto Blue Jays. Just like his father, Guerrero Jr. has stood out for his impressive skills as a hitter, proving that talent runs in the family. Guerrero Jr.'s success not only reinforces Vladimir Guerrero's influence on the sport, but also demonstrates how the passion for baseball can be passed down from generation to generation. This family dynamic is an example of Vladimir Guerrero's enduring impact on the sport and the culture of baseball. Another notable aspect of Vladimir Guerrero's career was his ability to connect with fans. He was known for his accessibility and for always making a point to thank the audience that supported him. On several occasions, Guerrero dedicated victories to his fans, showing a human side that reinforced his universal appeal. Within MLB, Guerrero is also remembered for his ability to perform in the most critical moments. He had memorable performances in playoff games, demonstrating nerves of steel and the ability to stay calm under pressure. These moments defined his reputation as a clutch player, capable of turning games in favor of his team. Guerrero's playing style also inspired debates on how baseball can be played with creativity and instinct. He challenged conventions by pursuing pitches that other players would avoid, often turning these pitches into impressive hits. His approach was intuitive and natural, something that isn't learned from books, but comes from pure talent and a love for the sport. Today, many young players cite Vladimir Guerrero as an important influence on their careers. He symbolizes the idea that baseball is a sport that embraces different approaches and styles, allowing unique talents to thrive. His presence continues to be felt both on and off the field, through his contributions to communities and his role as a baseball ambassador. Thus, the story of Vladimir Guerrero remains a living example of how passion, dedication, and humility can create an immortal legacy. He not only achieved individual greatness, but also elevated the sport as a whole, showing the world the beauty and intensity of baseball. His name is forever etched in the history of the sport. Even after his retirement, Guerrero remains involved with baseball. He participates in charity events, training clinics, and community projects that promote the sport among young people. His commitment to giving back to the community reflects his understanding of the impact baseball has had on his life and his desire to share that experience with others. In the Dominican Republic's training fields, Guerrero is a constant figure. He works directly with young talents, offering technical guidance and inspiring future generations of players. His presence not only elevates the technical level of these young athletes, but also reinforces values such as hard work, humility, and respect for the sport. In 2021, Guerrero was honored in a special ceremony in the Dominican Republic, where he was recognized not only for his baseball accomplishments, but also for his social impact. The event highlighted how he transcended the sport, becoming a cultural icon and a source of pride for his home country. Today, Vladimir Guerrero's legend continues to grow. His impact on baseball and his positive influence on communities worldwide ensure that his story will inspire future generations. He remains a symbol of excellence, perseverance, and love for the game, proving that sports heroes can come from anywhere as long as they have determination and passion. Guerrero also played a significant role in drawing attention to the challenges faced by Latino players in MLB. He frequently used his prominent position to advocate for inclusion and highlight the importance of diversity in the sport. Through his actions and words, he helped create a more welcoming environment for players from different backgrounds. Vladimir Guerrero's influence goes beyond statistics and titles. He is often cited as an example of how sport can unite cultures and build bridges between communities. His impact transcended borders, helping to popularize baseball in regions where the sport was still gaining traction. In addition to being a legend in the United States, Guerrero is revered in the Dominican Republic as one of the greatest athletes the country has ever produced. His success opened doors for a new generation of Dominican players, many of whom cite Guerrero as an inspiration for their own careers in professional baseball. Even years after his retirement, Guerrero remains active as a mentor and ambassador for the sport. He regularly participates in MLB ceremonies and international events, always promoting baseball and encouraging the next generation to chase their dreams. Vladimir Guerrero's life and career serve as a powerful reminder that talent and hard work can overcome even the greatest obstacles. His story is a testament to resilience, passion, and the belief that sport can be a force for positive change in the world. While Vladimir Guerrero inspires with what he did on the field, he also stands out for his actions off it. Through various social initiatives, Guerrero helped transform communities in the Dominican Republic by providing resources for education, health, and sports. He invested in infrastructure, such as the construction of baseball academies and improvements to local schools. Guerrero's commitment to philanthropy reflects his desire to give back to the communities that supported him throughout his life. He understands that sport can be a powerful tool for social change, especially in developing countries where baseball is more than just a pastime, but a pathway to a better future. Vladimir Guerrero not only earned a place among the baseball greats, but also left an indelible mark on his community and the culture of the sport. His journey, filled with challenges and triumphs, continues to inspire young athletes around the world. During his career, Guerrero accumulated memorable moments that show not only his technical skill, but also his emotional resilience. One of these moments occurred in 2004 during the MLB playoffs. Despite the pressure of representing the Los Angeles Angels in a tight matchup, Guerrero showcased his unmatched ability by hitting a crucial grand slam against the Boston Red Sox. This play not only changed the course of the game, but also solidified his reputation as a player who could shine in the most critical moments. In addition to his great feats on the field, Guerrero was always recognized for his humility and connection with fans. He made a point of getting close to the public, signing autographs, taking photos, and even participating in community events organized by the teams he represented. This accessibility made him one of the most beloved players in MLB and a role model for other athletes on the importance of maintaining a close relationship with fans. Even after his retirement, Guerrero continued to be a mentor and an inspiration. He often visits training camps in his homeland, helping young players develop their skills. In addition to technical training, Guerrero shares important lessons about teamwork, perseverance, and the need to stay humble in the face of success. His impact in the Dominican Republic is particularly notable. For many Dominicans, Guerrero is not just a sports legend, but a symbol of hope. He proved that with determination and effort, it is possible to rise from challenging circumstances and achieve success on the grandest stages of world sport. Furthermore, Guerrero also used his influence to address important social issues, such as the need for better conditions for Latino players in MLB. He advocated for fairer salaries, greater support for athletes transitioning to the United States, and development programs that meet the specific needs of young players from different cultural backgrounds. In the family sphere, Vladimir Guerrero also played a central role. He served as a mentor to his son, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., guiding him early in his career and helping him understand the demands of professional baseball. Today, Guerrero Jr. is one of the rising stars in MLB, and his success reflects not only his talent, but also the values and training passed down by his father. In 2018, when Vladimir Guerrero was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, the event was marked by a celebration both in Cooperstown and in the Dominican Republic. Crowds gathered to honor the man who, with his talent and character, elevated the country's name in a global sport. Guerrero is a rare example of how an athlete can transcend the limitations of sport, becoming a global ambassador for inclusion, hard work, and excellence. His story is not just about sports achievements, but also about the human impact baseball can have on communities worldwide. Reflecting on his career, Vladimir Guerrero once said, "Baseball gave me everything I have, but my greatest joy is knowing that I was able to give something in return." These words perfectly encapsulate the essence of his journey, a story of success, generosity, and a lasting legacy. Even with all the glory Vladimir Guerrero achieved, he never forgot his humble roots. His connection with the Dominican Republic was always a central element of his identity, and he made a point to use his privileged position to promote positive change in his homeland. After retiring from MLB, Guerrero returned to invest in his homeland. He helped create baseball academies that provide training and support for young, aspiring athletes. These academies not only teach the techniques of the sport, but also emphasize the importance of education and personal values, creating a strong foundation for success both on and off the field. In addition to supporting sports development, Guerrero also became involved in infrastructure projects in his hometown, such as improvements to schools, health centers, and local roads. He believed these changes would help transform the lives of future generations, providing opportunities that didn't exist before. In the sports realm, Guerrero continued to be an influential figure even after leaving the field. He mentored many Latino players, both inside and outside of MLB. His advice was often sought by young athletes who faced challenges similar to those he had overcome, from cultural adaptation in the United States to the pressures of competing at a high level. His presence at baseball events, such as clinics and charity games, further strengthened his image as an ambassador of the sport. He also represented MLB in several international initiatives, helping expand baseball's global reach. Guerrero often reminded everyone that baseball was not just a game, but a bridge between cultures and a platform for positive change. Within his family, Guerrero also played a leadership role. He supported not only his son, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but also other family members and close friends who sought success in the sport. He believed that success wasn't just an individual matter, but something that could be shared and multiplied through mutual support. As his son, Guerrero Jr., emerged as an MLB star, Vladimir felt proud to see the family legacy continue to grow. He often watched his son's games, frequently seen in the stands with a smile on his face, celebrating Guerrero Jr.'s achievements as if they were his own. Another notable aspect of Vladimir Guerrero was his resilience. Throughout his career, he faced several injuries that could have prematurely ended his journey. However, he always found ways to recover and return to the field stronger than before. This never-give-up mentality became a hallmark of his career and an example for many. Guerrero was also admired for his attitude on the field. He played with joy, enthusiasm, and passion, which was evident in every play. This style of play not only thrilled the fans, but also inspired his teammates. He was seen as someone who led by example, showing that hard work and dedication were rewarded with success. Beyond his impact on baseball, Guerrero also inspired important social changes. He often spoke about the importance of breaking barriers and creating a more inclusive environment in the sport. His story as a young man from humble origins who reached the top of professional baseball is a powerful reminder that talent and determination can overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Today, Vladimir Guerrero remains an active figure in the world of baseball. Whether through his community work, his support for young talent, or his presence at MLB events, he remains a symbol of excellence and humility. His legacy transcends statistics and trophies, representing something greater: the transformative impact of sport on people's lives and communities. Vladimir Guerrero was not just a baseball player. He was a phenomenon. His career was marked by natural talent that defied any logical explanation. It was as though every move on the field, every batter faced, was part of a carefully orchestrated plan guided by his incredible intuition for the game. Throughout his career, he not only dominated but also redefined the art of hitting, turning baseball into a spectacle of pure skill and vision. The legacy he left is undoubtedly one of the most impressive of his generation. But what makes Guerrero's story even more fascinating is not just his numbers or achievements. The real distinction lies in the way he made the game seem effortless, as if he was in perfect harmony with the sport. His ability to hit balls from any part of the field, even those outside his reach, was not just a lucky trick. It reflected his deep understanding of baseball and his immense respect for the game. The way he mastered pitches, often with absurd precision, brought a new dimension to the role of the batter. Moreover, his presence on the field was unique. Guerrero had the power to turn every game into an opportunity to shine, but he also knew how to connect with the fans and his teammates. He played with a contagious passion, and that energy was palpable to everyone around him. His charisma, combined with his skill, made him admired both inside and outside the lines. To many, Guerrero wasn't just an athlete, but a true ambassador for baseball. His accomplishments go beyond his 9 All-Star Game selections or his 2004 American League MVP award. The true greatness of Guerrero was his ability to inspire and transcend expectations. He showed the world that baseball wasn't just about numbers or cold statistics, but about the passion and heart a player puts into the game. Above all, he was an artist, with the bat as his main tool and the field as his canvas. Looking at Vladimir Guerrero's journey, it's clear that he was an example of dedication, resilience, and love for the sport. His rise to the top of baseball was no mere coincidence, but the result of hard work, an unrelenting pursuit of perfection, and overcoming his own limits. The path he traveled was filled with challenges, but Guerrero never let them discourage him. On the contrary, his journey is a testimony of how passion and commitment to what you do can turn adversity into opportunities for growth and overcoming. He didn't just play baseball, he lived baseball, and that intensity with which he embraced the game is what made him immortal. Furthermore, the way Guerrero treated baseball teaches us valuable lessons about perseverance and humility. Even at the height of his career, with awards and recognition at his feet, he never lost focus on what truly mattered, the fun and joy the game brought. His irreverent style, both technical and creative, became a way to teach us all that, while striving for excellence, it's important to maintain passion and lightness in the process. Guerrero showed us that technical perfection is important, but the true meaning of success lies in approaching the game with authenticity, never losing sight of the pleasure of the journey. Vladimir Guerrero's impact goes beyond his individual achievements or the numbers he accumulated over the years. His influence transcends statistics and resonates within the culture of baseball. He was an icon for fans, a role model for young players who dreamed of following in his footsteps, and a benchmark for other athletes striving for excellence both on and off the field. Guerrero was a figure that represented hope and the possibility that, with effort and determination, anyone could achieve their most ambitious goals, regardless of the circumstances. Another important reflection that Vladimir Guerrero's career offers us is the ability to reinvent oneself. Over the years, he was able to adapt to different playing styles while remaining one of the most unpredictable and feared players on the field. His ability to adjust to changes, whether in the game itself or within the teams he played for, is a valuable lesson for anyone who wants to succeed in any area of life. Guerrero teaches us that we can't settle for past successes. The key to greatness lies in always striving to evolve, learn, and adapt to new circumstances. As we reflect on Vladimir Guerrero's legacy, we are reminded that true heroes aren't just those who win titles and awards. True heroes are those who inspire, leave an indelible mark on their respective fields, and continue to influence generations even after their careers end. Guerrero did exactly that. His impact on baseball is immeasurable, but more importantly, he left us a lesson on how to live with passion, perseverance, and above all, authenticity. And no matter how much time passes, Vladimir Guerrero's spirit will continue to shine like a star in the firmament of baseball, reminding us all that true greatness comes from the soul of the game, from the pure joy of playing, and from the unstoppable power of believing in oneself. The way he played also served as a reminder that in an increasingly mechanized and analytical world, true genius comes from a combination of natural talent, continuous effort, and above all, pleasure in what you do. Guerrero was never a player who obsessed over technical perfection at all costs, but rather focused on the essence of the game, the fun it brought. This focus on fun and creativity made him not only a great athlete, but also an endless source of inspiration for generations of young players who aspired to have their own chance to shine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content, and hit the bell to receive notifications. And make sure to leave a comment. Finally, it's impossible to think about Vladimir Guerrero without reflecting on the lasting impact he had on baseball. He didn't just write his name in history. He helped define what it means to be a complete player who is passionate about the game. His career, rich in achievements and unforgettable moments, is a testimony that in baseball, magic happens when exceptional talent meets an uncontrollable passion. And in the end, Guerrero's legacy is more than just his awards and statistics. It's proof that the true spirit of baseball lies in the pure joy of playing and making the impossible happen before the eyes of the world. Until the next journey, dear baseball lovers,